In the last video, we looked at eating more frequently, taking smaller portions, and how grazing is the way our bodies are designed to eat. In this video, we're going to look at the reasons why breakfast gets your metabolism going and sets you up for the day. We've all heard versions of the saying, you should always get a good breakfast inside you before you start the day, or breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Now, why is that? Well, here are 5 reasons. Number 1, people who skip breakfast are more likely to gain weight. One theory is that by skipping breakfast, people are likely to eat more at lunchtime and snacks during the day. You're playing catch up for the rest of the day. Number 2, good quality, early nutrition fires you up. When you eat a carbohydrate-intense food for breakfast, such as whole wheat bread or cereal, you boost your energy levels for the full day. Number 3, start as you mean to go on. There's an old saying which says, life is too short to start your day with broken pieces of yesterday. You should always eat a good breakfast as part of your morning routine. As we've seen, eating a healthy breakfast puts your body into a good place for the day. Your mind also feels the benefits of this early fueling, which I'll talk about more in the next section. Now, putting this all together, and you have one good recipe for one good day. An early morning routine sets the tone for the rest of your day. It puts you on the right track. I always begin my morning routine with drinking a half a litre of water, followed by eating 4 or 5 bananas. Then I go for a walk, or I take some other form of exercise. And finally, I either sit for some meditation or for half an hour of catching up on some reading. If I miss out on this routine for some reason, I always feel the worse for wear and I never get as much done. Number 4, an all-round breakfast bucks up your mood. It just makes you feel good. I remember a piece of advice I got from one of my first employers. I think he was my first employer. And my job was fixing lawnmowers in a factory near where I lived in Dublin during the school holidays during the summer. My boss was a complete asshole, but his father was such a kindly old gent who was just always willing to share his little pieces of wisdom. And at the time I thought he was great. Besides telling me not to take any notice of his grumpy son, he'd always ask me what I'd eaten for breakfast, or if I'd eaten breakfast. He told me an empty sack always falls. Now, this is great sage advice. Your brain runs on the food that you eat. That first meal sets your mood for the day, so eat wisely. Number 5, breakfast can boost your willpower. Some people call it willpower, other people call it self-control. Either way, it's an essential part of the process of change. Now, exercising your willpower is just like using a muscle. The more you use it during the day, the more tired it becomes. But constant use also makes it stronger in the long term. Let me explain a little. Willpower fuel comes in 2 different parts, practice and energy. Practice builds strong willpower, and the right fuel helps maintain willpower stamina. Now, building your willpower muscles takes consistent practice over time, so you can't rely on that in the beginning. However, if you feed your body the right fuel every day, you provide the immediate energy that you need for strong self-control. The right fuel begins with a really good breakfast. So what should you do? Number 1, after your morning ablutions, eat a good breakfast. Number 2, make a good breakfast a part of your regular morning routine. Number 3, don't wait any more than half hour to eat your first meal of the day. Number 4, choose something healthy, high in complex carbohydrates and protein, and avoid foods which are high in sugar, fat, or salt. So in this video, we looked at making sure you eat a good breakfast every morning to avoid weight gain, to begin your day right, and to elevate your mood and boost your willpower muscles. In the next video, we're going to talk about eating with intention while paying attention. It's called the power of mindful eating.